Slap the Butcher is now that's one of my old school signature games. I still play it today. It's an improv game based under the banner of possession in theatre. The performer takes the ownership of these rubber, meat items that I always have in my drama rooms, and little meat-based rubber toys, and you hold on to them, and you cannot give them up to your pursuer. So, it usually involves running around in a circle until you get slapped. But it's actually based on a family game from yonks ago. Was as a kid, it was my grandpa, Dad's dad, who was actually a butcher. That was his job at the Gregson family events or the barbecues. Grandpa would, supply the meat, and he'd show up with those, the like the string of sausages, and he'd pull them out, and he'd swing the string of sausages around his head and kind of like a lasso, and he'd laugh, and we'd all, be ducking and trying to dodge getting hit in the face by a sausage, and he'd yell out, "Slap the butcher," at the top of his lungs, and we'd all run around and laugh, and I'd usually be hiding because I was scared and clinging onto Mum's leg. And the first one, one of my uncles, Dad's one of four boys, so the first one to slap Grandpa while he was swinging his sausages would be in charge of the barbecue. That was the prize. So it was usually Dad, and he'd grab the tongs and wear the novelty vinyl apron with the lacy undies, and my uncles would grab a sausage each and be swinging them around their lower regions, and pop them out the flies, and all very rude and suggestive, and have sword fights with each other's sausages, and very thick sausages, and their pork swords they called them. It was all very silly. I was only 7 myself, so I was very kind of shaking and terrified most of the time there. But so I'd cling onto Mum's leg, as I said, and couldn't wait for it to be over, to be honest. But yeah, so yes, I do still play that game in my improv drama classes, and the kids love it. They when I call out "Slap the Butcher," it's a mix of family fun, memories, and slash trauma, which all the best games are, I suppose. Rodney's always saying, "Tell that Slap the Butcher story again, Greg." He loves it, but it's more of a nightmare for me.